Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, go.
We all know about many of the wonderful things that Chabad does between feeding the homeless and the drug rehabilitation center and Jewish outreach, but Chabad is about helping people, and sometimes that help comes from the incredible network of friends and supporters of Chabad that come forward when people are in need. And we have here with us today some wonderful people who I'd love you to hear their stories, and I'm going to turn it over to Rabbi Mendy, who will share these experiences with us. Thank you so much for being here with us today. It means a lot for you to come forward and tell your stories about Chabad.
Thank you, Michael. God bless you all. There's a special mission that the Rebbe has given us to help all people, and all we ask is people help us, and that includes all people, all nations. So we have here my dear buddy and partner, Dr. Levy, one of the main doctors in our medical advocacy group that we have at Chabad. And we've been doing our work together for over 30 years together, since we met at the Chabad house when he was studying for his exams at the Chabad house. And we have two great ladies, Mrs. Akakian, who fought like a lioness to save her husband's life, and she did. And we have Erica White, who fought like a lioness to save her father's life. They did, and with God's help. And we did it with the standards given to us by the Rebbe, how to help people. And we do the prayers, we get their names, and mom's names for the Jewish people, and name and dad's name for the non-Jewish people. And then we get to work, and we call the people who could help. And I'd like to have Dr. Levy talk about a little bit about the triage medical advocacy that he does for us for over 30 years now, really. Dr. Levy.
Rabbi Kunin, it's truly a pleasure to be here. I know Rabbi Kunin ever since I was a young teenager coming from Iran as an immigrant with no family. And they were like a family to me. Chabad House was my house. And I'll never forget that. Throughout the years as an undergrad at UCLA, and thank God now I'm a physician, I personally have witnessed what Chabad does and Rabbi Kunin throughout their networking, and I have the honor of being a small part of this. Rabbi Kunin, I know for a fact, helps hundreds, if not thousands of people who do not have access to medical care, and even if they do, if they need help to get the right hospital, right specialty, he is the one who truly works non-stop, and it's been truly an honor, and I really appreciate you, and thank you for giving me this moment to be able to be part of Chabad and help. Appreciate it.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for everything you do. I'd love to hear the stories. I'd love you to share your stories with our audience about how Chabad helped you in your particular circumstances. It would be really a pleasure for us to hear.
So my husband got COVID at the end of April, and he suffered from severe complications. He was sedated, intubated, and also on ECMO. And immediately after he was hospitalized, Rabbi Kunin, Mendel Kunin, contacted me. I have never even met him before. And the amount of effort and mesirut nefesh and how he connected me to different doctors and people who could help me out was amazing. And I don't know how I would have gone through this difficult time without his help and Chabad's help.
And your husband is better now, right?
He's better. He's at home.
Baruch Hashem.
Yeah, and
Baruch Hashem.
His recovery, of course, with Hashem's help, but had a lot to do with Rabbi Mendel's Kunin's help and
It's a Kiddush Hashem.
advices.
Rabbi.
It's all from Hashem.
Right, from
It's all
Hashem.
from Hashem.
And then Erica, I know you were dealing with a very difficult, challenging, and frustrating situation with your father, and trying to make your way through the medical system and find the right help. Please tell us a little bit about your story.
Sure. So my father went into late stage heart failure. We're from Mexico, and he traveled from Mexico to